so ignore the mud. That was me ripping around earlier. This is what we're working on today, the gear linkage. I'm going to take this off and show you what the past owner did, and then we're going to see if we can fix it. But this is a brand new linkage as well, and you can't really tell, but well, you can tell, I've bent it already. So this has all got to come off. I'm not drilling that through because I like the gap that bit of weld's created. So yeah, but that's not supposed to be like that, so let's get that off and have a look at it. Okay, so we took that off. Now let me show you what's been done to this. Okay, so what happens with this is, if I explain it, is the bolt goes through the top of that hole and kind of like makes a little bridge, and that little bridge sits on here, that little like dent in there, which holds obviously the gear link on. And if we look at this, it's got almost no thread left on the inside, and it's been like double drilled. So I'll just put a piece of metal straight through my thumb. It's been like double drilled. So we're either gonna have to maybe buy a new one, or maybe weld something for that one. So let me just see what I can do now. This is obviously the new one that I have bent because of that. That's still going to be okay for now. Don't you nope, no, we're not weeing up the bike. Move. We're not weeing up the bike. Move it. So yeah, obviously we've got the gear linkage on. What I figured I'm going to try to do is, if I can get this to thread through in the bottom hole, I don't think the gap is big enough that they drill to let the bolt slip. So that's what we're going to attempt to do now. Can't catch the bottom bit of the thread with that now. Kind of if I put it in the other way. Okay, we're going to try and put this in. Need it facing like up. It's like I fully abused it earlier. Oh. I'm going to position it properly in a minute. I just need to wait for this to get slack so that I can get it through the back end of it properly. Because this is going to have to be so tight to work. Like, this gap's going to have to be pretty much non-existent. I can feel it tightening up, but then when I put any pressure on it, it just goes back loose. Right. That's not wrong. It don't want to tighten. It don't want to come through the back. I can see it in there. It's not stuck on anything. Oh, now I got it. Now I got it. Okay. So now I'm gonna position this the right way, the way it should have been, you know, from the start. I'm sorry about the angles, it's really not my strong point. What's up, dog? Wanna go in? Well, be careful of the camera. We'll go in a sec, yeah? Okay. See, that's not hooking onto a thread the other side, I've just realised. Like, because they pre-drilled that hole, it's really not hooking onto a thread. So that's going to be a really big issue, because this bolt isn't going to be big enough to hold that back end on as well. And I'm not going to be able to get my ratchet onto this. Okay, that's okay. So I figured out the 10mm was obviously dodgy, it's been cut wrong, but it does fit on the nut. So we can, really, dude? You're just gonna wait till I'm recording, do that? That's very nice of you. If we can, okay, we're gonna have to like hold this while we go with this. Are you really like that much in a rush to get in? is so hard that I'm so worried I'm going to break it. Let's do one more. Oh no, I'm going to round it. Okay, okay, that'll do. Okay, is that moving? Okay, that's moving the gear now. So now what we've got to do. So dog's got his wish. The dog's inside in the warm. What we did was we put a little rubber washer here, because I'm hoping it'll absorb a bit of the shock of like shifting. And to be honest, it's got like the slightest bit of play. But yeah, we're just going to check now if obviously it goes through the gears, and I'm going to take it for a ride when the weather clears, or I've already been up today, like been out in it, on it, not in it. These are my bar extenders that I brought, and they don't fit, so you know, they're just going to go to one of my mates who's currently also doing a project bike. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.